Hi everyone, thanks so much for being here. My name is Kat and I make houseplant videos here on Good and Planty. If you just happen to absolutely love this video, please consider liking it, commenting, subscribing, or following me on Instagram. All of these things help me grow my channel like a plant. All right, it is December, so you know what that means. It's time for my winter favorites in terms of houseplants, and I'm very excited with the 5 plants I have to share with you today, so we're just gonna jump right into it. But first, a huge thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. If you don't know, Ana Luisa is a jewelry brand with a simple but clear-cut idea that high quality jewelry shouldn't cost the planet and that it should be affordable, which you know I love. I'm wearing 2 new rings today. So on this hand, I have the Cody right here in the middle. All of my rings are from them, by the way, but this is a new one. So this is the Cody, like I said. And then over on this hand, I have the Wiley, which I've been really loving. I think that, you know, all of these together is super cute and I've been loving it. I am also wearing the Betty earrings in my cartilage piercing up top, which is so cute. I've been wearing the same cartilage ring for so long and I wasn't in love with it or anything. Now that I have this cute little flower stud in my ear, it feels like I have like a little flower in my ear moment at all times, and it's the best. But I also think that they're cute as second hole earrings. I was also going to try that out. Or if you want very cute, dainty first holes, that is fun too, but you know me, I love the chunk. Yeah, those are all of my new pieces along with some old ones, and I've really been loving them. And of course, with all of the holidays happening right now, I would have to recommend these for holiday gifts if you want to treat your special someone to something that is quality, beautiful, and affordable. And lucky for you, Ana Luisa is having their end of year sale right now. So it is last chance on BOGO. So it's buy one, get one, 60% off. And they are also doing 10% off of their best sellers. So if you wanna check them out, I will have their link down below in the description box. And as always, when you support my sponsors, you're also supporting me and helping me get future sponsors. So thank you in advance. And again, thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. All right, so back to the video. Let's talk about the first winter favorite of mine. And that is going to be this Hoya Carnosa compacta. She is such a beauty. I love her so much. This is a winter favorite. They're not, again, these are not always going to be like seasonal specific, more just what I'm feeling right now. But I do love Hoya in the winter a lot because they are one of the easier plants to take care of. They are a little bit temperature sensitive, but all in all, I think that they're pretty chill. They can handle or tolerate at least the lower light around this time of year. I am so sorry. They are building an entire house next to me and I have no other time to film. So I apologize for the construction noises. Yeah, this plant has been growing. I don't even keep her that close to a window, but she's been growing pretty rapidly and I find the care to be very easy. She just likes to dry out, and I gave her a water yesterday, so I don't think I have any good leaves to show you, but they will start to wrinkle a little bit when they are thirsty. I think you can see just a little bit of wrinkles right here. She's probably still rehydrating. Okay, actually, you know what? The one last thing I'll say about this plant is that with all the crevices, pests love to hide in the crevices of this plant because, you know, these are just little plant hiding spots, if you ask me. So if you do get this plant, especially in the winter time with the seasons changing, just be careful and make sure that there are no ugly buglies scattered throughout. I've treated this plant multiple times. The best way to do it, in my opinion, the most thorough way, is to get a Q-tip and just run it along the leaves once in a while with neem oil or something like that. Other than that, very easy care plant, very flexible, and I've been loving her this little winter season, even though it's literally like 60 degrees outside. Okay, next up, we have the Philodendron Florida Ghost. She is back and ready to shine. So she actually fell off. She was a favorite for quite some time for me, but she kind of fell off because I kept damaging her. So I had a leaf, and you know what? This is my fault. And I took it, I lashed out and I took it on her and said, "You're not my favorite anymore," even though I was the one that ruined her. Yeah, I had a few leaves like this, and then I broke off a growth point, and then the next leaf came in like this. I don't know why, but this kind of cracks me up. But now we are back on track. I was nervous that this plant like lost its whiteness and wasn't very ghosty anymore. I couldn't nail down the care for that. This new leaf is coming in exactly how I want it to. So it will come in this little, it's like a white minty color, and then eventually it's going to fade down to this, to something like this. You get the ghost aspect on this plant from new growth, but it does fade over time. And then I have a new little growth point coming in, just the tip right there. I'm trying to be so careful with this plant since I've broken it so many times. Yeah, we are on the come up. Maybe it'll get even like a little pole eventually. She can tolerate a little bit of drought, but all in all, I try to water her when she gets dry and a little bit droopy. But I will say, I've recently gone through a period of neglect with my plants, and I mean, she didn't even bat an eye. She didn't droop that much. She has new foliage coming out. Oh my God, there's so many noises happening right now. I'm irritated. All in all, great stuff. Oh, I also love the petioles on this plant. They're like this really pretty orangey color. Gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Love her. All right, next plant, we do have a little sentimental one. So this is an Apptaptinia Cordifolia, I think is how you say it. I forget the common name. Please focus. So here she is in all her beauty. And this is a favorite for two reasons. One, first and foremost, a lovely member slash friend at this point, O'Neill, gifted me this when we first met. We were supposed to do a plant trade and I literally forgot my plant. So I was the worst. But this is what he gave me, and whenever people gift me plants, they become a favorite because of course. I'm super excited about that. And second of all, this plant has been very easy care. Usually more succulent plants like this are pretty vocal and easy to read in terms of water. So you can tell when I squeeze it, there isn't much give, so she is not thirsty, which makes sense because I just watered her. And I do let this plant dry out before watering, and she could probably take bright light, but she's under in my bookshelf and I don't have grow lights in it right now. So she just gets very indirect and diffused northern exposure a few feet back. They do flower and the flowers are gorgeous. I've looked at pictures of it before, but she is kind of baby, so she might take a little bit to get to that point. Regardless, huge fan of just this cute little foliage, and she can take her time with the flowers, that's fine. Okay, next up, what do we got? We have this Haworthia Cooperi. Yeah, here she is. She is a favorite right now because of this stalk. This is actually the first succulent I've ever made flower completely under my care. Whenever I've had succulents flower before, it was because I bought them already about to bloom or currently blooming. So this was all my care and love and her hard work. On top of that, I do just love how Haworthia leaves look, specifically this variety. I'm not taking her out of the cover pot because when I was prepping for this video, I was bringing her down the stairs and I don't know what happened to me, but she just, literally, I feel like I was just holding her like this and walking, and then the next thing I knew, she literally hit the wall and soil exploded everywhere and it got all over my stairs, all over the rail, all over the plants along the way, and she was just there upside down. So I'm not taking her out because I'm honestly nervous. I kind of like roughly repotted her for this video, but I'll probably have to put her in a bigger terracotta pot eventually at some point. But luckily, we didn't even damage the flower stalk. She's there. She's a little old, so she's not in full bloom, and there were some cute little flowers along here that have since died and fallen off. But regardless, I think you can get the gist. And then, okay, the last plant. Whoo! Another member, shout out to Audrey, hooked me up with some gorgeous plants, but by far, this is the most amazing. and I can't even believe I am holding this plant right now. I think I'm still processing that this is a plant that I now care for. It's literally just my favorite egg because, again, someone gifted it to me, but also I have a Monstera Elbow and she is baby, but like, you can see, can you see? You can see like a little bit of variegation, and she's beautiful and I love her. So she's a little baby, but she's on her way. I think I have a new leaf that's gonna come in along here, but I've just been admiring the stems here, or the petioles, whatever. And this pot is also adorable. This was the pot that it was given to me in. So this whole package is making me like the happiest girl alive. This is a very new plant to me. I've only received this a few days ago, I believe. I got it about a week ago, actually. I've watered her once since getting her, and she's in pretty indirect light by a northern facing window in my kitchen. I might put her under a cloche, honestly. That might be a good place for her. She's also very vertical and short, which is the perfect compact size for the cloches that I have. I'm gonna keep you updated on this plant. I'm actually really excited to have a smaller plant and like grow it large. I sometimes get overwhelmed with smaller plants, but for something as special as this, that's quite okay with me. Yeah, I am over the moon. I'm so happy, and this is just like the best thing ever. When Audrey pulled it out of the bag, I almost had a stroke. So here we go, a little cutie that I just couldn't wait to share with all of you. I will try to share the other plants that I got from that swap, even though it was completely unfair because I brought 2 plants and I got a Monstera Elbow. Those are all of my winter favorites right now. Please let me know what plants are treating you well, what plants are bringing a smile to your face. You can just comment that down below in the comment section. Again, huge shout out to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check out their pieces, I will have them linked down below in the description box. As always, they do have their sale going on, which is great. On top of that, please subscribe if you aren't subscribed already and you want to see more planty content from me. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Like this video to help me out a little bit, and I need to become more efficient with all of my plugs at the end of this video, but it is what it is. I'm still figuring that out 2 years in. I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Huge thank you to all of my members. Thank you to O'Neill, Val, Katrina, Audrey, Louie, Heather, _B, Jacqueline, Linda, Brooke, Daniel, Vanessa, Michelle, and Tori. You guys are the best, and I'll see you in my next video.